Hi everybody, this is Miss D and I'm going to walk you through your next project called Soundtrap project number 1. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Google and you're going to type in Google Classroom. So you can go ahead and click on that. Once that comes up, you're going to click on your class. So let's say I'm in 5C, so I'm going to click on my class. I'm going to go here, it says Soundtrap project number 1, you can click on that. Click on instructions, okay? And this is gonna pop up right here. So the details for the project are also here too if you need that. So you need at least 4 tracks. It needs to be at least 16 beats long and you need at least 3 instruments. So go ahead and click on Soundtrap. And that's gonna load. So once that loads, it's gonna ask you to join now. Okay, you're going to click on educational use, which is here. And then you're going to type in your code. So the code that you have for your class is one that's listed already. I think Mr. M has that for you. So you're going to go ahead and type your code in here. Since I've already have an account through Google, I'm going to sign in. But once you put that code in, it's going to log you into your project page, which I'll show you what that is. So it's going to look something like this. It'll have your name up top here. Okay, so after that, what you're going to do is you're going to click on Enter Studio. It's this purple button right here. Okay, so click on that. And once that loads, what you can do is first you can click on a blank template. But what I want you to do is you're going to go to tutorials. Okay, you're going to click on video tutorials. And I want you to watch all 3 of these tutorials. So you have intro, crash course, and loops and synth. Once you're done with these 3 videos, you can go ahead and get started on your project. Okay, so Mr. Mata talked about MIDI and audio. If you go into loops, which is right here in the purple tab, you're going to see all of these loops. So here you see a little symbol to the left of whatever the loop name is. If it's a waveform, that's an audio loop. If it's a couple of eighth notes here, it's a MIDI loop. Okay, so you can tell the difference if I drag this in here. It's going to come up looking like a waveform. If I drag this in here, it's going to come up looking like blocks, and that's our MIDI. That's our MIDI. Okay, so for this project, you're going to be including 2 audio and 2 MIDI. Let me show you an example. So this is a project that one of my students did in the 8th grade. It's very cool. I'll just play a clip of it. So it's pretty cool. It gets into some guitar parts here. It has a really funky bass. All right. So what I want you to do is you're going to have 2 audio loops. So here's an audio loop here. Here's another one. Here's another one, actually. He added 3. And then he has 2 MIDI loops. Now, I want it to be 16 beats long, which here you see 16. So that's the 16 beats I'm talking about. And then I also want you to add at least 3 instruments. So he has piano, he has percussion, and synthesizer. That would be 3. He also adds some extra drums and bass too. But you can pick any of the loops that are in here. And they're all labeled here as well by instrument, by genre. So you can have fun with that. Okay? All right. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you have fun. And I can't wait to hear your projects. Thanks.